Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another, and probably the final episode of Techopolis 2. And I went ahead, I've got voided technium in here now as well. We got our half stack necessary for this. And mod mastery papers. We needed, I need more paper. Wow. Okay, I finally ran out, huh? All right, let's try that again. And there's a stack of them, right? So we needed what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, perfect, right? So that is our mastery of Beyond Earth, immersive engineering, digital storage, and mastery of essence. Essence, I've got somewhat prepped over here. And honestly, I think I just needed maybe this in here. I actually know I need more elite mob essence. I messed things up here earlier. I didn't really mess things up, but instead of waiting for the elite mob essence to get done, I wanted to actually do something while I was waiting for the Beyond Earth metals to come in. And so I was processing the lower tier essences here. There we go. And you can pull all these items in. And yeah, I think that's hopefully everything we need. It should go to at least 16 on each, and hopefully we're good. It's going to take a hot minute to populate because that's a lot of items in there. That's 81 stacks of things to fill out. One thing I am worried about is the orange essences. Okay, we got enough of the orange mob essence. Oh, look at that. Our advanced ore essence here quit. Right, let me go ahead then. And we're going to poke another hole in our floor. I keep forgetting this thing's in fast mode. So, oh, and you're out of the converters. Okay. Or the upgraders. Actually, we had just about everything. Look at that. We need like 20 more of the elite mob essence, and we'll be done. So actually, this does need to be here. You know, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. You belong here, right? Well, you can go here. That doesn't matter anymore. That was just a placeholder item anyway. The essence converter can go back into here because I just need the mob essences. So let me go ahead and get myself some more upgraders. Hopefully that'll be enough. If not, I can add more later. So let's get that all working again. And let's see. Let's get that separated out, okay? So we got one for immersive. We got one for digital storage. What was the other one I needed? And then our essence is right here. Oh, Beyond Earth. Okay. Let's see. I did grab this from here. We are done with our dye essence for quantum compressed dye. So that's should be all good. And I might be able to squeeze it in here. I need 2 refineries and a bottling machine. This is our ethanol right here. So let me get a refinery put in here, and let's see if I can make this thing from memory, right? We need pipes. We need you. Wasn't it? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. 1, 2. Like so. And I think it was 2 heavies in the back, right? Then I look at this refinery. Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember if the redstone engineering block went on the left or the right. It goes here, and then you, not there. You go here, and now I need my hammer, right? And no. Dang it. How close was I? Machineries, not mixer. Refinery. Heavy in the front, light in the back. Okay. So, light in the back, heavy in the front. And then I'm going to need another one of these right here-ish. Actually, no. Input. This will be output. So we'll put... I've got just enough room I can squeeze one in right here, but I don't think that's really all that good of an idea. So we'll do that. And then I'll put another one like here. Let's move everything over a block, right? Here. I am going to have to get creosote oil over here, though. That's going to be just a slight issue. So it was heavy in the front, light in the back. Redstone goes here, and then like so. Now you're going to pipe like that. You're going to pipe like so. And we come over here now. I need silver. I need a silver plate, a single silver plate, right? There you go. You have ethanol, you have your silver plate. Now you just need power. So, I don't have any balloons in here. Yeah, I'm going to need a balloon or a post, either one, really. But to get this where I want it to go. And let's put you right there. Yeah, I'm going to need another balloon. Dang it. Not what I wanted you to do. Thank you. About right. Oh, you are going to be a pain, because now it's... You know what? If I got to do it this way anyway. The shift right click functionality works great until you're trying to place it literally on the block. But I have to shift right click to place it against this thing because it's a machine. With a GUI, right? How about here? We'll just place you like that. All right, let's go ahead and grab that. Wrong way on the mouse wheel. Then I need a couple connectors. So our connectors can go here and here. Relays will go there and there. And we can wire you on up. Like that. And like that. And then we are going to have to wire in the bottling machine, but we haven't gotten around to that point yet. Here. Now let's see. I did connect my creosote in with the rest of the network, right? This is my creosote line, right? And yes, it is. Looks like it's hooked up to everything else. I just got some eggs. So I need a fluid router now. I wonder if I have any of those extras. I do not. I finally ran out of iron mechanical components. I batch made those really early on in the series. I still actually had, well, I had steel over here, so. Iron. There we go. So one thing about all the ores is everything is, I've talked about it before, everything just looks too similar to each other. And it's kind of annoying. All right, so we're going to put our fluid router here. Now at the top, you're going to be filtering for creosote. Now you are filling up with acetaldehyde. Awesome. Now here's the other question. The phenolic resin is what we're making, right? This stuff? Okay, this does not need a catalyst. That was what I was curious about. All right, so pipe. And I can come down here. Did that actually just tie into all the rest of that, like, perfectly as can be? No, it's hooked up to this lava here. Right? And it's only the lava. Well, I'm done with this, so the things I did over here, I can undo now, right? How did I... Okay, yeah, that's that thing there. How did I do this? I think if I was just to take and put a pipe here, actually, and have everything connect, then it should... Yep, creosote oil. We're getting phenolic resin. Now I just need to make a bottling machine. So give me that and that back. Because I really don't remember how to make bottling machines all that well. It's not something I make a lot. I need more iron sheet metal for one. Yep, I just need 2 of them, it looked like. And the input on these things is on the back side, right? Or there is an input on the back, okay. So it means I can just build this like right here-ish. It's 2x3, so it was 1, 2. You bastard. All right, whatever. All right, like that. I need you. 1, 2. The pump goes here. On the front is the redstone engineering block. And then we need 2 light engineerings back in that back corner. Right, and then it's just a case of, we'll put some conveyor belts down. Give it a whack. There, done. Now I need another connector. There. Wire to there. You know, everything was looking nice and neat for my base until I'm like, you know what, screw it, phenolic resin. Cluster. And I just need to get from here to here. Hey, look, we're filling up with phenolic resin. Now, if I look at this recipe, I need 1 bucket each. Well, this has already got 8 buckets inside of it, and there's 11 more there, so we are done. Phenolic resin is actually made very quickly. It's kind of weird watching that thing actually progress like that. Not saying it's a bad thing, it's just kind of odd watching it change from a piece of paper to a book. How many are left? Oh, that's the last one. Okay. Now, the weird thing about the bottling machine is when it throws items off, it throws them to the side and back one. Which I was having issues with this bottling machine earlier doing that. I was trying to get it just to eject off the end, and it said no. All right, so immersive engineering was what? Okay, is that one there? Far right. Now, Beyond Earth. Right, so black dye is like so. That'll give me a stack of black dye. I think I needed 4 stacks. So put our dye essence in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, look at you go. There are too many things to make here. So it is the... is it a buggy? No, it's a rover. Yeah, that thing. One, two. And what else do we need for this? We just need... I need a stack of iron plates. I'm going to need a good amount of metal buckets. It's going to get a stack of boxes in case. Go ahead and get another stack of furnaces just in case. And 114,000 iron left. That's awesome. I shouldn't say left. We're still producing it, so. You are still set for plates. Very good. In you go. Now let's go ahead, I guess, and put these in here. And get that up on our wish list. Now I just got to wait for this thing to process 64 plates. Yeah, it's going to take a second. All right, we got our plates. And we should be able to make the rovers now. These aren't going to stack, are they? No, they're not. Oh, well. Not the end of the world, I guess. So, all right. There's 63 rovers now. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, it makes sense. It just looks really weird in first person. All right, in you go. All right, and then you, like so. Okay, I guess I didn't put any papers in there for that one, but okay. Hey, we have our Beyond Earth papers done. All right. Beyond Earth was this one here. Okay. So we have 2 left to go, one of which is right here. So we should have some more essence stored up by now. We got 40. That's probably more than enough. And, oh yeah, that's definitely more than enough. Oh, now we're needing stuff. Dang it. Okay, you can stop that now, right? I made one extra. Okay, but now we're going to let this stuff build up in here somehow or another. And that's just going to take a hot minute or two. Hey, look, yeah, there you go. There's one. How many more do we need? Need quite a few, right? Yeah, okay. What is that, like 3, 7, 10, 28 times 5? It's like 2.5 stacks, roughly. And then the other thing we still need, though, is the digital mastery. So you know what? I can't actually get this thing to autofill till I set a recipe, and I can't do that till I have the last 2 books. Never mind. I was going to say I'm just going to go ahead and get it to pull everything it needs, but that ain't going to work. How are we doing on the Beyond Earth metals now? Oh yeah, we're doing pretty good now. How are we doing on silicon? 28,000. Well, 27,800. All right, and I went ahead and made up to our 64Ks. Now, if we look at uses for you, we need to turn you into these guys, the 256s. Let me get rid of that and that. And soul sand, I don't need to worry about that. I was going to run all that soul soil that I had through to get a bunch of soul sand. Now I need 128 times 4 of these, so I need 512 advanced processors. So here, let me make just a bunch of processor binding. If you're out of string. And, okay, now we're out of hemp. All right, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. We should have enough, though. Because that's going to be more than enough, I think. We needed, what was it, 512 of these? That should be 8 stacks, right? Now I just need to cook these things. And honestly, a jumbo furnace is going to be our best bet here. So we're going to do that, right? Hey, look, there's a stack, right? I'll just go ahead and pull that. Go ahead and pull that out as well. The only downside is it's going to be kind of slow because of the hopper situation down here, because it's a regular hopper. So I'm just going to manually pull some of these, I guess, as they come through. We are churning through the coal pretty quick here, though. But it was never designed to craft or to, cook up this many items all at once. It's cooking a full 64, which means it's taking a full stack of this mini charcoal per stack of this. Yeah. My coal delivery system is a bit lacking whenever I put this much stress on it. But hey, it's okay. We're still making tons of dash. Probably, what, 30 seconds and it'll be done? So yeah, we've got 6 3/4 stacks. So there we go. Now our fuel consumption is slowed down. And as soon as the processors are done, we'll be fine and dandy. It'll build back up without an issue. All right, so it looks like 2 of them got missed and entered into the belt system. So they should be in the system already. So let me just go ahead and put all these away. And we're going to be like, hey, hey, there's our 2 stacks of the 264s. So we're going to put these in here with that and 16. All right, so now we're just waiting on the essence to get done. And, okay, which one of these slots was you? Too bad this wasn't a shapeless recipe. That would kind of help. Okay, bottom right. There we go. So yeah, we're just waiting on the essence now. And you're at 59. We figured something like 3 stacks, right? It's this one here. There we go. Yeah, that was roughly half of what we needed, it looks like, because we got these up to 14 from, what was it, 12? So we only need, yeah, maybe a stack now. And there's 1. You are still doing good here, right? You're getting kind of low. Okay. More upgraders. Really should have automated this a long time ago, but oh well. By the time I started looking at what it would take to, automate this with, a belt or what have you, and auto crafting and so on and so forth, and belt or a minecart or, whatnot getting over here, I just went, I don't need that many nether stars. It's like I really don't, so I'm not too worried about it. You can just tell that I've went ahead and shut off most of the supplies for these belts down below, because we just don't need the items, so there's no point in just running entities through my world, continuously. And honestly, I could also go through here and just like pop every miner. You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's get a magnet, right? Because thermal's got its magnet, right? Yeah, it does. The fluxomagnet. And are you going to charge? Yeah, you're charging. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's not run that around belts, right? That's probably not a good idea. And let me go ahead, put you into normal mode. Go ahead and turn you on. Because we don't need to have these things running anymore. So there's just no point, right? It's not like I'm having serious lag issues or anything, so I'm not too concerned about it, but I don't know, it feels kind of good just to be able to shut everything down. It really does. The other thing I could have done is gone through and made a bunch of sticky pistons and just moved one block of all these, like done that. And that'll shut off the miner as well. But honestly, I didn't really notice a huge difference in frames from doing that because the miner is still checking every so often to make sure that the multi-block is a thing, you know. And yeah. So if that's the case, then it doesn't do much for, you know, frames or TPS. I'm actually more worried about ticks than I am about the frames. All right, yeah, I think we're good, right? That was all those miners. I can shut off these ones over here as well. Yeah, I figured I would start pulling items off of belts if I wasn't careful. But it's weird, it only pulls whenever the item was actually falling between these. Which means that thermal magnets and immersive engineering belts actually cooperate rather well. I mean, I can come up here and my magnet's on. None of these items are going anywhere. That is awesome. All right, so our magnets are all shut off. Or not magnets. Miners are all shut off. You know what? We'll just set you to high. And we'll just set you to high. And that'll shut this system off here in a little bit. And, you know, I could probably go ahead and get the tree absorbers taken care of. I'm going to leave the fluids alone for now because I just don't want to deal with it right in a second. And how much time did that buy? Or how much essence did I get? That is 9. 9 essence. It is not a fast progression by any stretch. Honestly, if I wanted it fast, I could have made multiples. But, yeah, I'm not that concerned about it, right? So we need basically 28 times 2 plus 3. So 59, just under a stack. I wonder if having this many beacons around is a good thing or not. Oh, well, you know, I thought I had that on. Well. Oh, that's right. I have to duck under here. There we go. You know, this magnet sucks. Let me just say that now. It's a good thing I don't need the fluid absorbers for anything else. See, and this is all back stuff now. Yep. So those aren't running. They're making noise, but they're not running. Same with these are running only whenever these need to. And... oh. Huh. This has got water in it now. How did you get water in you, though? Because this is powered back here, so it should be treating the bottom here as an output, not letting fluids come in. But you know what? Yeah, it did. Definitely need to make more judicious use of fluid routers in the future. Oh, my magnet's on. Whoop. Stop. No, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, you can't actually right-click a machine with the magnet in your hand. So this is done. Right now we're just cooking up the last of the coal coke, and then these will be done. These should not run for anything else. I shut off this dimensional, or that's not dimensional transceiver. This quantum entangler portal over here. I shut that off a while ago. So I didn't need the extra, stone coming in. So that means that I don't think there's anything on this power line here that is running anymore. Oh, except for this right here. This pulverizer, and then these 2 sequential fabricators. Oh, that's 5 more. So I'll be back in probably, I want to say, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. All right, I think we're almost there. Yeah, I need 1 more. So hopefully it won't take too long. I mean, they're coming regularly, right? So I just need 3 more of these, 2 more. 1 more. There we go. There's our last one. So we should see the block show up here soon. There it goes. And we're at 16 all the way down here. All right, cool. Go ahead and turn on auto crafting again. And then if I put you here, all right, now I can shift click that, and then we can do that. And it'll start populating the recipe or populating all the ingredients for the recipes. And I can see if I need to grab any more ingots. It looks like I need to grab more ultimate. Yeah. So here, let me go ahead and bring up tech, right? So we're gonna need more ultimate ingots. There we go. Okay, we have enough of the elites. We're short on advanced, it looks like. I had half as many as I need. Oh, I don't have any hellish in there, do I? Let me get 2 stacks of hellish. All right, still need more advanced. Yeah. That's okay. And now I need some basic. All right, and as long as everything here is at 16, except for this item right here, which I'm currently crafting, and the angel ring, we should be good to go, and we are. There's our 15 of you, and I ended up having extra, like, what, 11 mob essence? That's not bad. All right, let's just go ahead and claim the quests here, right? Here, let me just do that and get all the tech bucks, all 4 of them. And we'll turn you on. And it's not going to pull the stupid angel rings. Really? Oh, that's annoying. You have to shift click these. Well, yeah, shift click. Oh no, but yeah, I got to put all these things in. It's bad enough crafting these things. They're a pain in the butt until the very end, aren't they? All right, well, yeah, I figured I might as well come back. Just clean my inventory out. And all in all, I mean, not a bad pack. It is over kind of quick. That's kind of how these automation ones are, unless you get some really, really tricky automations. Did have a few complaints, obviously. This still annoys me to the very end of the pack. You know, it would be one thing if I had to use an induction smelter for this, but the fact that I had to use this stupid furnace, and it was an 8-to-1, 8 ore equal 1 ingot, no. That just seems like the mod pack creator just forgot to add more recipes for those ores, because, yeah, it's too similar to all the other, base ores. Yeah, the going to other planets thing, it would have been nice just to be able to find the ores there instead of having to do the stone and then do all that. That was just an extra step of tediousness we didn't really need. All in all, I kind of like the miners mod. I wish it was more of a 1-block solution than a multi-block. Still require like 36 or maybe even just a full stack of whatever you want to mine, but have it go into a special slot in the miner. And then have there be different tiers of miners for different, instead of these different frames. That could be something. It's still just a holdover from the old days of Minecraft. Whenever a large amount of multi-blocks like this was just a game killer. Actually, it was a server killer is what it was. One of the reasons immersive engineering works so good is because it came around right after that period of time kind of ended. But also that mod is just incredibly polished, so. And some of the other things, like the essence crafting, yeah, not too fond of that. Give me an option to craft a essence upgraded with, unlimited durability or whatnot. That would be great. Same with arc furnaces. I would have used those for ore processing, except for the graphite electrodes, right? All right, we have our 16. And the last bit of criticism, give me something better than a frickin' tech buck for that. Seriously. I just completed the mod pack. Can you give me something besides a tech buck? I didn't do all the research. I didn't complete little logistics or power. But honestly, those were not necessary. So, like, if I wanted a ton of power, the power mod would have been great. But, yeah, it ultimately was not necessary at all. Except for when I had to craft dielectric paste to make, technium ingots with it. That was it. And that could have been literally any other material, or you could have actually just, you got the Techopolis mod. You could have done that. Mechanism, it was kind of, it was useful, because, the pipes were definitely useful. But this is the only thing I need mechanism for, right here, and these. And, yeah. Just one of those, like, you put them in the pack, make me want to use them more, especially along the progression line. Like, power, you can do quite a bit with that. And its unique crafting component, or crafting mechanics, were, like, not even touched on. Like, I don't think I ever made an energizing orb, for God's sakes. So, it would have been interesting to have to make, like, dry ice for one of these or something. Something along those lines would have been pretty good. Mechanism, we just basically needed a ton of atomic alloy, and then at the very end, I had to make, the different circuits. That was about it. Oh, we need to refine glowstone too, I guess. So, but again, unless you want to, like, scale up with mechanism, you barely need anything out of that mod. Of course, immersive, we need it for early game steel. We need a ton of coal coke, which you could actually make with thermal as well. You can make steel through mechanism. Were there any other mods that really weren't all that? Extended crafting was necessary, especially towards the end there, but yeah, it's actually a pretty lightweight pack though when you get down to it. There's not a lot of extra stuff, but Powa definitely felt like it was kind of shoehorned in. But I'm gonna go ahead and call this an episode. The only other complaint I had was the stupid amount of energy these took compared to literally everything else that goes through the quantum compressor, right? 100,000, 100,000. Oh no, it wasn't these. It was the this 5 million for this. That was just annoying. All right, but thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next series, Science signing out. Have fun.